Hi, my name is Michelle Cano, and this is my senior design project, Text for All Ages. At this moment, there are 32 million adults in the United States that are considered to be illiterate. There are traditional tools available to these adults to help them improve their reading skills, but these tools often require access to a computer or a large textbook. Many of these tools are also created for elementary school students. To encourage improvement and growth as readers, it's important to find an easier way for these adults to work on their reading. This is what the metro or subway used to look like on any given day. Books were a common sight, but now you're more likely to see a scene like this. Smartphones are everywhere, so why not make it possible to improve reading skills on the device that is with people all day, every day? Text for All Ages does just that with an Android application. This app allows readers to have a personal account and to complete reading activities no matter where they are. Let's take a look at the app. The core of the Android app is the article activity. This is where the user will be working on their skills and improving their reading abilities. You can see that in this article, Green Icebergs, some words have been taken out of the text. It's the reader's job to then tap on the blank and determine which word would be the best fit in the sentence from 4 different choices. After the reader finishes reading the article and filling in the blanks, they submit their article to be scored. When the reader goes back to the menu, they can look over and view their scores on all the articles they've completed so far. Once the reader finishes Green Icebergs, the article we just looked at, its score will be updated in the list as well. The reader can also view their scores grouped by classes. One great aspect of Text for All Ages is that classes can be put together by instructors to help facilitate progress. These instructors assign specific articles to the readers in their class to help ensure everyone is improving and moving on the right track. It's important for the readers to track their scores so they can actually visualize their progress and achievements. The most important part of Text for All Ages is what's going on in the background. Every reader will be starting at a different level and progress at a different rate. The articles might initially be too difficult for the reader, which is where the text simplification algorithm comes in. Here's an example of what it does with the sentence from Green Icebergs. The sentence is icebergs are massive blocks of ice irregular in shape. They float with only about 12% of their mass above the sea surface. This article is scored to be at a 7th to 8th grade reading level. Articles are scored using the Dale-Chow readability formula. This formula looks at the number of sentences in an article, the length in each sentence, and most importantly, the number of hard words in an article. The formula relies on the Dale-Chow list of 3,000 easy words that are understood by most 4th graders. If a word is not on the list, it's considered to be hard. The formula takes all of this into account and puts an article into the appropriate grade level. The first goal of text simplification is to reduce the number of sentences. It has the original sentence, and now it's broken it up into 2. The raw score has been reduced, making this material easier to read than the original. Next, the algorithm replaces some of the hard words with easy words from the Dale-Chow list. The first sentence is now, icebergs are huge blocks of ice different in shape. This now scores at a 5th to 6th grade reading level, and the raw score has been reduced from 6.8 to 4.9. For a reader just starting out, this text would be much easier to work with than the original. To summarize, the text simplification algorithm updates the text in 2 ways. The first is through sentence reconstruction. Longer sentences are much harder to understand than short sentences. The algorithm also replaces the hard words in the article with easy synonyms that appear on the Dale-Chow list. One of the biggest challenges in developing Text for All Ages has been the text simplification algorithm, specifically synonym replacement. Finding the right synonym for a word is key to keeping the article easy to read, but also for making sure the article still makes sense. One synonym given for capsizes is turtle. In the context of Green Icebergs, replacing capsizes with turtle wouldn't make much sense. The full phrase would be turn turtle, but unfortunately WordNet, which provides the synonym list, does not include these full phrases. The synonym replacement decision is crucial to the success of the algorithm. Consider another sentence from Green Icebergs. Analyses of these cores and samples provide a different solution to the problem. Solution is underlined because it's considered to be a hard word. This is the full path the algorithm will take as it replaces solution. First, a list of synonyms for the hard word is retrieved from WordNet. For solution, the list of synonyms includes answer, mark, root, score, term, and truth. Next, the algorithm looks to see if any words appear twice on the synonym list. This means that their relationship to the hard word is closer than those that only appear once. Both answer and root appear twice for solution. The sentence structures are then taken into consideration. It's important that a reader who is looking to improve their skills is working with grammatically correct sentences. If not, the reader could develop some bad habits. Solution is a singular noun. Both answer and root are singular nouns as well. The overall sentence structure will not change if either synonym option were to replace solution. Because the sentence structure will be unchanged, they are both under consideration. The next step is to consider context. Do these possible replacements make sense in the sentence? The algorithm runs a Google query with the original phrase and the phrases with each possible synonym. The number of matches between the original query and the replacement queries are counted. Placing answer in the sentence matched the original 5 times, while root only matched the original once. I have found that if a synonym has 4 or more matches with the original, it's considered to be an acceptable replacement. In this case, answer has met the last requirement, and it replaces solution in the original sentence to make an easier sentence for the reader. The new sentence is now analyses of these cores and samples provide a different answer to the problem. The general idea and message of the sentence remains the same, but for a reader in need of easier text, this sentence would be less difficult than the original. Now that you know the specifics, you can look at Text for All Ages as a whole and how everything works together. First, articles are stored in the database after being retrieved with a web crawler I wrote that collects news articles from Reuters. Instructors can then assign these articles to readers through the instructor interface, which is an easy-to-use website. Once the article has been converted to meet the level of the reader, it is ready to be read on their Android device. The future of Text for All Ages has great potential for growth. First, it's important for a reader to be interested in the material they are working with. They are already able to mark specific news categories they are interested in reading about, but in the future, a reader could provide a URL to any website and have the algorithm simplify the website for them automatically. Healthy competition is also helpful for encouragement, so the social aspect of Text for All Ages could be developed so readers can compete against their friends for a top score. Most importantly, the text simplification algorithm could be adapted to be used with languages other than English. Text for All Ages aims to improve adult literacy rates with a mobile approach that will be accessible anytime, anywhere. Readers are no longer required to sit down with heavy books or stare at a computer in the library for long periods of time. They can now build up their reading skills anywhere, including the metro.